Despite your best efforts, are you the type of person who struggles to get places on time?
Well, if tardiness is a problem that often plagues you, stay tuned.
Right, goal setting. Successful people have goals, right? And they're always on time. Okay, yes, time management, that's definitely got to be one of my new goals. I want to stop being late. Starting today. Today I'm going to be early. Right, how much time do I have? Oh no, I'm already running late.
Anyone seen Nina? The meeting's about to start. She's late again.
Oh no, I've missed the bus. I'm late again. Oh no.
And for more on this, we're joined by human behaviour specialist Hayden Brown. Thanks for your time, Hayden. Hayden, why are some people always late?
Certainly where I'll start is this idea of always or never. There's very black and white thinking and these labels that we often give to others. So, always late, never on time, for example. And the truth is that this doesn't actually honour us as the whole individual. Okay, so the reality is we all actually live by an intrinsic set of priorities, what's most important to least important in our life. And when we're living by our highest priorities, we're most reliable, disciplined, focused, because there's so much more meaning and purpose to these priorities. So, of course, again, we need to actually look at, is what we're expecting of ourselves actually in line with what's most important to us?
So, Hayden, is it about people rethinking their priorities and scheduling their time more accordingly?
In getting clear on what's most important to us and honouring that within ourselves and taking action on that, and then ideally communicating that to others, what we'd actually find is that we're putting less unrealistic expectations on ourselves, there's less overcommitments, and there's actually more order because we're actually living by priority, not other people's priorities or not injected values or idealisms.
With tardiness, can people just fall into bad habits?
In this instance, Jeremy, I'd really consider, the viewers at home to look at this as more lateness as a symptom. So a symptom of perhaps what we are expecting of ourselves is actually not as important to us as we think. Again, maybe it's an expectation that we're putting on ourselves or other people's values. The second part feeding into this is perhaps it's a symptom of a deeper pattern that plays out in our life. Many of us have deep fears of rejection. We have pain points or past experiences, traumas around missing out or being seen a negative way, perhaps. And so all of these pain points actually influence our behaviours and our patterns. And I work with many clients and we're actually unravelling, how they find themselves repeating these patterns. And in this case, is there perhaps a people-pleasing pattern going on or not wanting to miss out?
So what about in situations where you don't have a choice? Say for work, we have to be here at 7 sharp. How do you arrive on time for your job?
The great news is, team, is that you don't have to love your job to be organised and reliable in that area. Not saying that you don't, of course, but essentially it's finding meaning in what we're doing. Okay. Again, as humans, we have this great ability, for better and worse, to create meaning and associations out of anything. And so if we can't see meaning and purpose to what we're doing, or we don't absolutely love our job, it's actually going to be looking at creating the links in the brain and bringing forth the conscious awareness of how what we're doing, in this case of our role or our career, how that's benefiting what's most important to us. Maybe that's career progression, maybe that's personal growth, maybe it's simply providing for our family. But connecting those dots creates the intrinsic buy-in.
Hayden, how do people overcome being late all the time?
So first thing is identifying if you truly love to change, if you see the value to that. If you do, we then again want to further connect the dots of how being late, how that's actually a drawback to what's most important to you. Perhaps if social and relationships are most important to you, it will be wise to look at, are you breaking rapport, breaking trust? If personal growth is important to you, you might want to look at what opportunities might you miss out on, what conversations might you miss out on by being late, but ultimately connecting those dots.
Thanks so much, Hayden. Good talking to you.
Thank you.